adventure, fashion, and fame. Once you're a gem girl, you're never the same. Come on, and be a gem girl. Gem, Gem is my name. Gem.
What a mess! We ought to send over the big guns and clean up that place once and for all.
Now, dear, you said you were going to relax today.
How's a man supposed to relax when the whole world's falling apart?
Is this a private rampage, or can anyone join in?
Rory?
What in blazes are you doing here?
I, brought a present for you.
Oh, having you here again is present enough for me.
Here, open it.
What is it? That's you!
It's our first album.
Hold on. You think you can just come waltzing back in here after 5 years and expect us to welcome you back with open arms?
I thought you'd be pleased that I'd made a success of myself.
A success? You call this a success? Prancing around in front of strangers and making this trash?
Look! That was a gift from Mom.
Who needs your gifts?
Please don't fight.
Stay out of this, Mildred. Now, you listen to me. You're not welcome here, ever. It just upsets your mother, and I won't have it.
I can see you haven't changed. Goodbye, Mother.
Rory! Sweetheart, please don't just let him.
You're better off without him.
But don't you understand? He's your son, too. He's...
Mildred! Mildred!
I still don't get it. What are we doing here? We were invited. The Stingers wanted to share their success with us.
They wanted to gloat, you mean?
If you ask me, you've still got a thing for Riot. Oh, nonsense, Kimber. He's a very talented musician, that's all.
Hi, welcome to the Stingers party.
Thank you. Hi. Outrageous! I'm gonna say hello to Riot. Give him a kiss for me. Hi, Riot.
Hello.
Aren't you happy to see me?
Yes, of course. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Sure.
Don't like the way I act. Girl, you better face the fact. You can wait a long while. I'm not about to change my style. This isn't me. How I like to be. Take it or leave it. I am free. How I like to be. Take it or leave it. What you get is what you see. You better believe it. Take it or leave it. You think I'm a big disgrace? Why don't you get off my case? You say I'm the hurt kind. Girl, you ought to keep in mind. This is me. How I like to be. Take it or leave it. What you get is what you see. You better believe it. Take it or leave it, baby. Take it or leave it.
Invitation? I don't need an invitation. I'm his father. Don't try to ignore me. Your mother's in the hospital, and it's all your fault.
Mother? In the hospital?
Easy there, mister. It's your fault. You had to come and upset her. That's enough, sir. You're leaving.
Riot, are you all right? I didn't know you even had a father.
I'm all right. But if my mother's in the hospital, I've got to see her.
I'll drive you.
She's right in here.
What's wrong with her?
We don't know. We're still running tests.
This is all Dad's fault. No one can stand living with him.
Why don't I leave you alone with her? I'll be downstairs in the coffee shop when you're ready to go home. A cup of coffee, please. You're Riot's father.
You were at my son's party.
Yes, I was. I'm sorry to hear about your wife.
If it wasn't for that lousy son of mine, she wouldn't be here.
You really shouldn't blame Riot.
No? Why not? It's his fault. All I ever wanted was a family. A nice, peaceful, happy family. And for years, we had it. We used to take rides in the country, have picnics. We behaved like a family. Everything was fine. Then he got interested in music.
I'm sorry. I have to go.
Yeah, figures. One of Riot's friends wouldn't want to hear the truth.
Riot, wait! Where are you going?
Huh? I don't know. I guess I'm in a bit of a fog.
That's understandable. Come on, I'll take you home. Are you gonna be all right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know, if you wanted to talk about it...
There's nothing to talk about. Still, if you'd like to come in for a cup of coffee.
Sure.
Were you close to your family?
Yes, my father and I were always very close.
My father and I were like that for a while. But that was when I was very young, and before I realized that he was the only one who was entitled to have an opinion.
What happened?
I made the mistake of disagreeing with him. My mother was teaching me how to play the piano.
Put your index finger there. Very good, Rory.
No son of mine is gonna play the piano. That's for women and sissies.
And that was only the beginning.
All right, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times, no son of mine is gonna play the guitar.
He was determined I would never be a musician.
Jem will be right back after these messages. And now, back to Jem.
That must have been horrible having your father so dead set against you learning music.
Yeah, it was some kind of macho thing. Are you cold?
A little.
I'll make a fire. What my father never understood was that my music was the only thing that helped me keep it all together while I was growing up. Every year we moved to a new town. You get tired of saying goodbye to a new set of friends every year.
How sad.
That's the way it was. But Mom was supportive. She bought me that first guitar, but she wasn't strong enough to stand up against my dad. He was always pushing, mostly for me to join the army. So, finally I joined. It was the only way I could get away from home. I ended up in basic training in Germany. Yeah, I hated it from the day I enlisted. I never could see what my father thought was so great about it. I thought I was stuck there forever. And then one day on leave, I discovered this rock band called Nirvana. They were fantastic. I went to see them whenever I had a pass. They were doing exactly what I wanted to be doing with my life. Then, one night before their first set, there was a big blow-up.
Okay, you're a half hour late. This is the last time. If you can't be here when you're supposed to, then get out.
Hey, no problem. This band is going nowhere anyway.
But Jerry, we can't perform without a backup guitarist.
I'll play.
Hey, hold on there, mate. What's a soldier boy know about music?
Listen, I'll show you.
Well, mate, the audience loves you.
Jerry, he could replace Ralph permanently.
That's a great idea. How about it?
But I'm in the service. I couldn't.
Oh, come on, mate. We've got a tour scheduled that'll take us all over Europe. Say you'll join us.
You've got to come. Can you give this up?
All right. I'll do it. I'll come.
Great. Well, let's give them an encore, pal. By the way, what's your name?
Call me Riot! It was a thrill like none I'd ever had before. Crowds of people clamoring for us.
I know what you mean. The crowd, the energy. There's nothing like it.
It held an allure I couldn't resist. Life on tour was terrific. Until we returned to Germany on a club date, and I was grabbed by the MPs.
You were arrested?
I was AWOL, remember? I left the army without permission. I was given a dishonorable discharge, and I went home to explain to my mother what had happened. But my father was beyond reasoning.
How dare you return here? You're a disgrace to the uniform, a disgrace to your country, a disgrace to us. From this moment on, I have no son.
Honey, please.
Goodbye, Mother. I worked my way back to Europe and rejoined Nirvana. But this time, I was determined never again to let anyone else control my life.
Boy, you're supposed to be playing backup.
But I'm better than that. I'm better than you.
Wait, Jerry. Maybe he has a point. We haven't been doing so well while he's been gone.
Wait just a minute. You're not taking over my band, man.
In that case, I'll have to form my own band.
Mate, where are you going?
With him.
Rapture soon joined us, and we began making the rounds. But no one was willing to give a new group a chance. That first winter was a tough one. We were forced to play in the streets to make enough money to eat. But slowly, the crowds began to grow. Life was hard, but we were determined to make it.
It's a hard, hard life. There's no help along the way. It's a hard, hard life. It's a struggle night and day. It's a hard, hard life. The weak do not survive. It's a hard, hard life. Hard to keep your hopes alive. People stand in your way, but you push past them, running for your life. And if luck goes your way, you may outlast them in this hard, hard life. It's a hard, hard life. You fight to make it through. It's a hard, hard life. You do what you can do. And it's only a dream that keeps you going through the grief and strife. If you can take it, you might just make it in this hard, hard life.
Riot! Rapture! Look what just came in the mail! An invitation to play at the Club Cool in the States!
Hey, we've done it! We've finally done it! We hit it big!
That is quite a story. Oh, we've been up all night.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you.
It was very interesting. I think I understand you better now.
I must go to the hospital now. I want to see how Mother is.
Of course, I'll drive.
You don't have to.
I want to.
You've really been terrific, Jim.
Things are going to be fine. In a few days, we'll have you up and out of here again.
She'll be all right?
Get out of here!
Don't be ridiculous. She's my mother. I'm staying.
I said get out right now!
Gentlemen, please. There's a very sick woman in here. Now look what you've done.
Jem will be right back after these messages. And now, back to Jem.
All right, now check it.
Yes, she's stabilizing. We've got it under control.
She's out of danger for now.
Doctor?
I'm afraid I have to insist that you two gentlemen leave. You are barred from this room until my patient recovers. If she recovers.
I hope you're proud of yourself. Me? You're the one who was shouting.
I can't believe after all this you were still arguing.
I wouldn't have been shouting if you hadn't shown up in the first place. Well, I wouldn't be here if you hadn't made her sick.
Oh, you're both impossible. I've never been so frustrated in my life. Nothing will get them to talk to one another.
Too bad you can't talk to Riot's mother and see what she has to say about all this.
Maybe I can. It's showtime, Synergy.
I don't understand it. She doesn't seem to have the will to live. We can't help her if she refuses to help herself.
How are you feeling, Mrs. Llewellyn?
Tired. Very tired. Tired of trying to hold together a family that's come apart at the seams. Need a rest. A long rest.
Mr. Llewellyn?
What are you doing here? Did Rory put you up to this?
I came on my own. It's about your wife, Mr. Llewellyn.
Mildred, she's not...
No, not yet. But you and Riot are killing her. You're arguing. The animosity, the strain is tearing her apart emotionally.
It's not my fault her son is weak. Playing in a rock band, what kind of crazy, undisciplined type of life is that?
Mr. Llewellyn, Rory is one of the finest musicians in the world. He didn't achieve that by being weak or undisciplined. He worked hard.
Yeah, right.
No, really. Did you know when he first started out, he spent 6 months playing for pennies on the sidewalks of Europe? That's because he wasn't willing to give up.
He did that?
Yes, because he believed in himself, believed in his band and in his musical talent. Somewhere along the line, someone taught him not to be a quitter, to fight for what he believed in. Please, Mr. Llewellyn, see for yourself. Try to understand him. Go to his next concert.
Never.
Please, do it for your wife, your family. Well, I've said all I came to say. Please, think about it. Hi.
Jim, come in.
You may not want me to once you hear what I've done. I went to see your father.
You what? Why?
Because it's important that both of you put aside your animosity. If you want to keep your mother alive, you've got to make an effort to reconcile things with him.
Why should I make an effort? He never has. He's never made an attempt to understand anything I've ever done.
I know, but you've got to try.
Hey, check this out. Grandpa's a Stingers fan. Hey, man, give me 5.
Not on your life. Get a job.
A job? No, man, you got me all wrong. I just wanted to shake your hand.
Oh, sorry. The Stingers are really popular, huh?
What, are you kidding me? They're #1, especially Riot. That guy is ace.
Let me be the man I'm meant to be. Let me be, though I may not suit you perfectly. Set me free to follow my own star. Let me be, can't you see? We are who we are. If there's room to grow and love to show, we'll make it you and me. All I ask of you is let me be. Let me grow, let me show you more of what I know. Let me fly, let me touch your heart and make you cry. Set me free to follow my own star.
Hello! I'm no fan. Riot's my son. Right, Madonna's my sister. Take a hike, Jack. But you don't.
Wait, I'll vouch for him.
Jim!
He's a friend of mine. He's also Riot's father.
He is? He really is? Oh, no! Right this way, sir!
Riot, you are terrific.
Right this way, sir. Right this way.
Dad?
I was in the neighborhood.
Oh, did you happen to catch the show?
You seem to have a lot of fans. I guess maybe you do have a bit of talent after all.
Thanks, Dad.
Well, I was thinking maybe you and I ought to go by the hospital together and check up on your mother.
You bet we oughta. Mom?
Mildred, dear, please wake up.
Please, Mom. We love you.
We both love you very much.
We wanted to apologize for how selfish we've been over the years.
You're the most important thing in the world to us. To both of us. You've got to hurry up and get well so we can make it up to you.
Of course I will.
Gem is excitement, ooh, gem is adventure, ooh.